Hi, I'm Duane Duerr. I've been a member of Heritage Lutheran Church for about 5 years now. Why did I join Heritage? There's several things. One thing that impressed me about the church was kids involved in the church. It's neat because in a lot of churches that I came from, kids were always meant to sit in the back of the church. Here, they're spread out through the church. They go to Sunday school, they mix throughout the church. I've seen them help with ushering. They help with communion nearly every Sunday. There are youth groups that they're involved in, and a lot of times there's a children's sermon every time that keeps them involved, and it's just impressive to see where this church goes with kids. I kind of like how Sunday school, Bible study, and the church service all link together. When you come to the Bible study, the topic that you hear there is going to be similar to what's in the sermon. It's just expanded on in the sermon. And the children's sermon has things that they also had in Sunday school, which ties all to the same theme. The people in the church are really friendly. It seems like everybody's always willing to say hi. They wear name tags. It's easy to meet them and get to know them and start to learn who everyone is. We have a great choir in this church. We're not a large church, but we have a really good singing choir. The congregation is really involved in the community. I helped with the Special Olympics, and we had a softball tournament where we took on the girls' high school softball team as they had won the state as part of our practice. And I was just so impressed when I was at that game. The two umpires were from our church. The coach for the girls' team was from our church. The youth director was there from our church, and there was at least 15 members of the church there to watch the game, which made the handicapped kids feel just absolutely great. And it was just impressive. And we have a bulletin board where we put up a lot of the things that the youth are doing in school and people are doing in the community, and you can kind of keep up with what's all going on. The youth are involved in the community. I think a lot of the sports and a lot of the activities the youth belong to. And it's good to have a church where the youth are involved and know what's going on. I really enjoy the pastor. He has a very strong history base of the Bible. In his Bible studies, he tells us a lot about the history of the Bible, where things come from, and how it applies to us. I have one son who claims to be an atheist, and he has tested me a lot with that. And I know I've talked to the pastor a lot, and he has always had good ideas and recommendations. He'd recommended some of Lee Strobel's books and some ideas on what to say and do. I realize I can't make my son choose to be Christian, but I hope that the way I lead my life and some of the examples I show will someday help steer him that direction again. I had a daughter who lives in a different community who hadn't really been going to this church, but was in the hospital here with lymphoma, and the pastor paid her visits and had prayers in the church, and since then she has gotten over the cancer and is healed and has moved on her own. And I have a father who has dealt with cancer, and they say prayers continuously for him, and he is doing absolutely great right now. I like the Bible study groups. I attend the Tuesday morning men's group, and there's always some good ideas shared in the men's group, and I also attend the Sunday morning Bible class that the pastor puts on, and there's a lot of good background there that help me answer a lot of questions that I have. One more thing that I really like is the activity list that we pass around every Sunday. It's a chance for each of us to get involved in the church from that. We can take a turn cleaning the church sometime. We can usher. We can help serve coffee. We can do readings, help with communion. Bring treats. There's a multitude of things we can do to be involved in our own way and what we do. And those are some of the reasons why I joined Heritage Lutheran Church and really enjoy being a member here. Thank you.